Hey pals, today we're making white chicken chili. It is a delightful variation of traditional chili that swaps the classic red base and beef for a lighter, creamier version with tender chicken. This dish has gained popularity for its unique combination of flavours and textures, offering a fresh perspective on an old favourite. The ingredients harmonise perfectly, creating a recipe that is comforting, high in protein, delicious and easy to make. Hey, I'm nutritionist Scott Baptie and welcome to the Food for Fitness Kitchen. When you think of a chili recipe, you probably imagine beef bins in a thick, rich tomato-based sauce. Now, when we hear chili, that is what most of us think of, but I'm going to introduce you to a much lighter, different kind of chili that I think you're going to love. It's got huge creamy butter beans, it's got sweet corn, it's a lovely sauce. We're putting some yogurt in it to give it even more creaminess, and it is an absolute winner for rustling up midweek because it takes about half an hour max to cook the whole thing. And if you're into using your slow cooker, it also works in the slow cooker too. You just need to tweak it accordingly and use less liquid and so on. Another point to note, to take this dish to the next level, you want to go OTT with the garnishes. We're talking avocado, fresh coriander, lime. If you've got some tortilla chips, you can serve them. You can put cheese on top, sour cream. Generally, with these kind of recipes, I think the more garnishes, generally the better. Anyway, enough talking about it. Let's go and cook it.
So the first thing you want to do is to chop up one onion. I'm pretty sure I've got a white onion on this recipe, but I only had red onions in the cupboard, so that's what we're using. Anyway, no biggie. Chop up your onion, red or white, and then add it to a large pan on a medium to high heat with a little bit of olive oil or some kind of cooking spray in it. And then once you've popped the onion in the pan, add 900 grams of chopped up chicken breast. Try and remove the visible fat if you can, it just keeps it leaner and keeps the calories down. Then you want to fry the onion and chicken for a few minutes until both onion and chicken starts to get a bit of colour on it. The chicken doesn't need to be fully cooked through at this point because that will happen once you add the liquid ingredients and you start to make a sauce, but you just want to get some colour on it, it gives it more flavouring. Also, like, subscribe if you've not done it already. Back to the onion and chicken. Once you have got some nice colour on it and it is more or less cooked through, then you can add your garlic. I'm using 20 grams, that's the equivalent of about 3 or 4 garlic cloves. And then fry that for a further 30 seconds to a minute. The next step is to add your dry spices. We're going to use some chili powder. You can omit this if you don't like it too hot, along with some oregano, some fajita seasoning, and your corn flour. This just helps thicken the sauce. Once you have added them, cook them through for about 15 seconds to 30 seconds. Really, we're just trying to get the corn flour to be start to coat the onion and chicken, so when you add the liquid it doesn't just form these little dumplings. So mix all that through, and once the spice and corn flour's coated the chicken and onions, add your stock. I'm using chicken stock, but vegetable stock is absolutely fine as well. And then mix all that through so it is nicely combined. Then you are wanting to reduce the heat on this to a medium temperature, and we're going to simmer it uncovered for about 10 minutes. When the timer is up, you want to add some butter beans. Make sure you have drained and given these a little rinse. Don't just tip them straight in from the can. And do the same with your sweet corn. Add them in, mix it all through, and again we are going to simmer it for about 10 minutes. To give the dish a bit of creaminess, we're going to use 50 grams of Greek yogurt. I'm using low fat, but you can use full fat if you've got the calories for it. Or you could use creme fraiche or even a little bit of cream. But yogurt is generally the lighter and lower calorie option. But you just want to mix this through at the end of cooking. Don't do it at the start because you're at risk of it splitting. So just turn the heat off, mix through your yogurt, make sure it's all nicely combined. And then from then, all you're going to do is to start to plate up and garnish. Like I said at the start of this recipe, generally the more garnishes, the more exciting and the more interesting the plate looks. So I'm using fresh coriander, a squeeze of lime and avocado, but you could pop some cheese on it, you can use sour cream. And also for serving this, it goes really well with rice, that's the normal accompaniment, but again, it is entirely up to you.
So there we have it. In my opinion, a beautiful alternative to the traditional chili con carne, totally different dish. So to be fair, probably not even that comparable, but it is very, very tasty. As always, I really appreciate you watching this video, especially if you've stuck around to this point. And if you've not already had a chance to do so,
please do click that subscribe button, because it just means you'll be notified as soon as I post a new high protein recipe, because I don't want you to miss out. And yeah, hit the like button and go and give it a try. And once you've made it, leave a comment and let me know how you found it. Anyway, I'm off to go and eat it. I'll speak to you later.